Hi, I'm Ed Benson, your state president.
And I'm Stu Williams, your state secretary.
Stu, why is it necessary to produce this video?
Well, last year, one of our branches unfortunately had a lawsuit filed against us. And because of that extended litigation, we thought it was important to perhaps discuss with the branches their responsibilities and let them know what they need to do.
You know, we've never done this. As far as I know, we've never trained a BEC member. And as a matter of fact, it wasn't until last year that we even had a job description for them.
I understand that. You know, things have changed. We need to make things clearer and make it easier for them to comply with what they may be looking at in the future if they were a defendant in a lawsuit, so that it's clarified for them. One of the things that we need to do as a branch or as a state organization that is realize that each one of us is a separate corporation and that we have to comply with the California corporation laws. And the reason we want to do that is because the corporation status gives us a limited liability going forward. In order to do that, we have to do certain things that the state require of us. We need to keep records of our activities and our meetings. Those are our minutes. We need to have a quorum when we proceed. A corporation is not able to do things on their own without a body of members that run it. Those are called your board of directors. They need to do things like keep a list of their members, their roster. They need to approve changes in the number, composition, qualifications, authority, or duties of the governing body. They need to know their voting members. And when they have a vote, they need to take that vote down as to who made a motion, who seconded it, who approved it. These are all things that are required of a corporation, and because the branches are individual corporations, they need to realize that.
Well, that's quite a mouthful, Stu. What's it mean in real words?
It means that we need to be careful what we do. We have certain responsibilities as officers and directors of our branch. So the branch has to ensure that it files its Form 20s. That is to maintain an accurate record for what's going on within the branch. It needs to establish that the BEC members and other branch leaders are acting in accordance with the responsibilities listed in the official SIR position description. There are a few more California requirements. Review and approve the organization's banking and financial accounting, that is Form 28. Authorize liability, bonding, and other insurance and indemnification. Those are our Forms 63 and 64. And approve and review the audit and budget requirements, Form 29.
Here are the high points from the official position description of a BEC member. Understand each BEC member has an equal vote. Ensure the branch acts in accordance with SIR bylaws, policies, procedures, and branch regulations. Ensure that activity participants bear the cost of the activities and the activities are not profit-making. Ensure that branch management rules are appropriately delegated. Ensure the nominating committee is in place and focused on branch leader succession. Ensure that a branch annual plan is created and that progress toward objectives is discussed at each BEC meeting. Ensure the branch is responsive to area, region, and state requests, and work to build an effective relationship within the branch members as well as area, region, and state leaders. The full document can be found on our state website, sirinc.org, under the section Members Information.
We need to remember that a nonprofit corporation, like all SIR branches, are not natural persons, meaning that they have rights and responsibilities but cannot read, write, think, or execute for themselves. Corporations need a human group to do so and to guide decisions for the corporation. In virtually every state, therefore, a non-functioning board or board members acting as individuals and not as a corporation is the cause of involuntary closure of the corporation by the Attorney General and potentially liability for BEC members.
So there's the possibility of personal liability to BEC members if they don't diligently perform their duties. How does that come into play, Stu?
The main source of personal liability stems from a director's fiduciary responsibilities. Directors owe duties of care, loyalty, obedience to the organization on whom boards they serve. The duty of care requires directors to stay reasonably informed of the organization's activities, to exercise oversight, attend and prepare for board meetings, ensure the organization's records are accurate, and generally act in good faith and with the care an ordinary prudent person would exercise in comparable circumstances. The duty of loyalty requires directors to act in the interests of the organization rather than in their own personal interest. Finally, the duty of obedience requires directors to adhere to the organization's mission, be guided by the organization's vision, comply with applicable laws and with the organization's governing documents.
Thanks, Stu. The question has come up several times. I hope this answers it. Remember that while serving as a BEC member, there is the possibility, although slight, of there being some personal liability involved. However, this personal liability can be negated provided you are aware of your legal responsibilities, exercise diligence, and ensure that the branch is adequately covered by insurance. Thank you for your time. Should you have any questions, please contact your area governor, your regional director, or me.